Excuse me. How'd you get out of the sheep pen? Why aren't you in the sheep pen? Well, I'm not getting you back in. The punishment for escaping the sheep pen is death. Much better. Punishment for being an escaped sheep is death. Another escaped sheep. Welcome back to episode 3 of Update Locked. Update Locked is the series with the gimmick of if I die, I update the game. And if we ever get caught up to the current versions and die on the current version, then the world is over for good. He asked me if I'd taken my antibiotics. I asked him if he'd taken his antihistamines. It's nice having friends. I did not know these kinds of flowers existed. I've run out of gravel again. I need more gravel so I can farm more gravel. It's time to farm more gravel again. I just ran past some because I am really dumb. Alright, time to get mining. Even with all these sheep, I still feel kind of lonely. It's not like I really have any real company. And besides, it's not like I really care about these sheep. All they are is a means to an end. I'm gonna go on a quest. I'm gonna get some better company. But we're gonna need to make sure we're ready for this expedition so nothing goes wrong, so... Sword, an axe, and a chest plate to keep us safe. Before we head out, we do need one thing, and that is bones.
We're gonna kill some skeletons to get their bones, but I've killed some skeletons to get their bones, but I've killed some skeletons to get their bones, but I've killed some skeletons to get their bones, but I've killed some skeletons to get their bones, but I've killed some skeletons to get their bones.
Okay, hopefully that should be enough bones. Oh no! Well, that's just rude. No. Okay. Officially ready to go off on a quest. Okay, so here's a weird thing about rose bushes, right? If you punch them, it drops 1. However, if you break the block beneath them, it drops 2. You just get infinite rose bushes by just placing them and just destroying the block beneath them. That's wild. Mushrooms, mushrooms, collecting mushrooms. Excellent. Aha. Perfect. Just what we were looking for. Hopefully, we can find a friend in here. That's what we were looking for. And you've been killing sheep! I'm so proud of you. Oh, that's actually a bit of a shame. I feel bad leaving one behind. Let's see. Let me get a yellow flower. I'm gonna call the one that I left behind lost. Ah, red flower. Let's decide on names when we get home. Come on, doggies. I've got dogs. I've got dogs. I'm so happy now I've got dogs. They're my friends. Yes, they are. Who's a wabbit? You are. Come on now. To bed we go. 1, 2, 3. Come on. If you want to sleep downstairs, you can sleep downstairs. I'm going to sleep upstairs, though. You are... Foxy. Yes, you are Foxy. Yes, you are. Let's have a walk while we think. Okay, I've got names. Where do you guys want to sit down? You're Dandelion, and you feel like a rover. So now I've got to guess I've got to name you guys. Like, make this official. But I don't have any name tags. So I guess that's what I've got to do next, right? Is find some name tags for these lovely doggies. If I was a name tag, where would I be? I would be deep down in the dangerous caves. Okay, guess it's off to find some deep, dark, and dangerous caves then. This looks interesting. It is interesting. Ouch. Look at all of this iron. Torches. It's half a stack of iron. That's not bad. Night is coming. Alright, time to hopefully find a new cave. Skelenos! Okay, we're just not winning that fight. Oh, a cave. How convenient. That's dangerous. Do you want to come back to the window? If they'd have been on behind me. Yeah, if that one had been closer, I could have been gone there. How many creepers? Oh god. Well, that takes care of that. Jeez Louise. What is it? Creeper Monday? Wait, no, it's Tuesday. This is not a good position to be in right now. Well, we don't have to worry about that right now. So we've analysed the danger of the big cave. We know where it is, so we're going to get full iron before we risk venturing into that. That way in isn't going to work, so... Interesting. Aha! Yes! This is really good. We can find name tags in here. I am paranoid though. We do need to be careful. This is fine. We're just here for a few name tags, then we're out. Yes! Come on. Seriously? The reason why I'm not stopping to collect the iron is because I'm never safe. I need to be constantly on the move to not necessarily be safe, but to feel safe, I guess. Because if I'm ever still, I'm not constantly checking my surroundings. This is just a cave. I thought I went into more. This is more mineshaft though. I see skeletons. At least I thought I saw skeletons. I hear skeletons. Low on food. Have to consider leaving. Another chest. Okay. Please. What do you mean it's empty? For real? That sucks. kind of spider is that? Regular. I actually should pick a fight with that zombie. Yes! 2 rotten flesh. I don't need iron, that's not why I'm here. Darn it. I knew you had to be somewhere. It's not what we were looking for at all. There you are. Once we're down to the last piece of mutton, we're out of here. Which would really suck. I'm beginning to have to concede that this mineshaft and cave is not giving me any results. Not worth it. Doesn't go anywhere. We're just gonna mine out. Good, that way we don't mine out into the middle of the night. Okay, I think we're finally here. Well, that's half of it sorted. The other half is, where are we and how do we get back home? Okay, home was by mountains, so let's head this way. Aha, our cave from before. Must be going in the right direction. I was worried I might have been going in the wrong direction, but home sweet home, just as we left it. You escaped, punishment is death. As for those of you who didn't escape, well, I do still need food. Sorry doggos, I wasn't able to find you any name tags, but I mean, I did find a lot of bones. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know. Give me 1 sec. I'll cook 1 for each of you, okay? 1 for Foxy, 1 for Dandelion, and 1 for Rover. There we go. Oh yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to do. 1 sec. So what I've done here is I have started work on what is going to be our graveyard. Now, unlike normal graveyards, this isn't going to be for actual deaths, because once we die once, we may never see this space again. So what the graveyard is actually going to be for is it's going to be for close calls to deaths. So every time we have a close call with death, we will not necessarily add a grave, because obviously I've laid out where all the graves will be, but I'll like put the details on the grave with, like, I don't know, an item frame or something. I'm not quite sure what the graves are going to look like, but maybe a cobblestone on a wall or something, and maybe either on the cobblestone or on the wall, or probably on the wall if we can do it. We'll place like an item frame. So for example, for episode 1 we might place an item frame of an iron sword to reference a zombie that dropped us to like 4 hearts, and maybe on another one we might put a stone block in it to reference the fact that we suffocated. So yeah, I'll do a gravel pathway down the middle, and yeah, have put little flowers next to the graves. So that's what I'm kind of thinking of doing. But other than that, expanded the gravel pathways up to where the graveyard is going to be, and it's got 16 graves in it, I think. what I want gonna do is I'm gonna go out on another search to get some name tags so I can properly name my pet dogs. I need to go out and find some cows and make a cow pen so I can get some, so I can have a good source of leather so I can make my item frames. Yeah, it's been a long day, so I'm gonna just sit down and take a rest, I think, and I'll get up and early to continue working the next day.